have a common belief that I will step it up when it matters. But this might not actually be the case. Because as soon as you begin to throw in stress, anxiety, pressure, competition into the situation, what can happen is our brain begins to shut down, might even freeze up, and may cause you to forget even the simplest technical, tactical aspects of your performance. Now, the Navy SEALs have an approach to their training, and they say that you don't rise to the occasion, you sink to the level of your training. And I think that holds true most of the time because we fall into this trap of going through the motions whenever we go into a workout, into a practice. So how do you get around this? How do you make your practices and workouts more effective? Is by setting an intention, guiding your attention to what you specifically want to work on for that session, for that practice, for that workout, to help you work on something more specific so that when you get to those pressure moments, when you get to those competitions, you'll be able to rise to the occasion, or at the very least, you sink to the level of your training, which actually isn't really sinking.
So here, me and my buddy Beeler decided to get some extra shots up to get us prepared for the tryouts that we had for next week. Now, when we were texting the day before, obviously our intention was to get better. But to make this more effective, we wanted to get more specific with it. So we talked about being able to shoot off the move, being able to work on catch and shoot, which is how we were going to get better with our jump shots. What we also made sure we did was incorporate present moment reminders. Because oftentimes, like when you're working on new skills, when you're working on deficiencies, we can get caught up in the misses. We can get caught up with the mistakes. So we wanted to make sure that we stayed present and focused on each individual rep, knowing that with each rep, we were working on something we needed to work on, ultimately getting better. Some of those reminders I focused on would be something like next shot. Sometimes in these videos, you'll see me give a quick hand clap that allowed me to reset my mind and my focus. But then sometimes it would be quickly identifying what the tactical improvement is. So telling myself to follow through. So what we also ended up doing was using the time from jump shot to walking back to the starting point as our reset button. During the short 5 to 10 second walk, we allowed ourselves to be frustrated. We inserted the reminders we had for ourselves to make sure we were in the present moment. But then we also were able to remind ourselves of our intentions. Again, because when the misses pile up, sometimes you can lose confidence. Sometimes you can lose focus and ask yourself, well, what the hell are we doing? Why am I even here? So even the practice of being able to remind yourself of your intentions, hey, I'm here to get better. I'm here to work on catch and shoot. I'm here to work on these particular aspects of my game, can be enough to help you may not raise your confidence, but at the very least, maintain your confidence in that moment. Because I think that's what is something that's so key when we're working on new skills. Is that when I start to miss, when things aren't going as I would like them to, maybe I start to doubt myself. Maybe I start to realize that, hey, maybe this is something I'm not good at. Which maybe you're not good at it just yet. But that's the reason for taking a more deliberate approach to your practice sessions so that you can have more effective practices work on those smaller deficiencies.
Your skill set, if you want to be able to handle those pressure moments of a performance, well, it starts with how you train and how you practice. So every practice session, every workout, whatever it is, make sure you set an intention for that day. But not just that, make sure you identify how you're going to achieve the intention that day to make sure you have the most effective training or practice session. So I want to thank you all for your time. Thank you for listening. Go and hit that like button. Go ahead and leave me a comment on what you thought about today's topic. Have a good rest of your day. And don't forget, today's a great day to make an impact.